Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network.
Good evening. I'm Brett Baier. We are releasing new Fox polls right now about the presidential race. President Biden gets his best result this election cycle in the head-to-head against former President Donald Trump. He leads 50-48, all within the margin of error, a very tight race. When listing extremely important issues to their vote, registered voters in this survey citing the future of democracy at 68%, the economy at 66%, followed by stability and normalcy, then health care and immigration, abortion, and guns.
Oh dear, you know who saw that? That was on the Fox News. That means we're gonna have a very busy baby monitor this morning.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ketchup bottles. What did we tell you about the glass ketchup bottles?
Get plastic.
Get plastic, exactly.
Wow, Brett Baiers.
Ripper.
Excuse me?
Ripper. Ripper.
Yeah, we very seldom open with a double Brett Baier.
Ripper.
But this was him too, J.D. Vance. Wow.
This is an evolution, and I know you've been asked about this before, about past comments that you've made about Donald Trump. You've said, I'm a never Trump guy, never liked him, terrible candidate, idiot if you voted for him, might be America's Hitler, might be a cynical a-hole, cultural heroine, noxious and reprehensible.
Wow. That was awkward.
All of those things describe Hitler and Trump.
Yeah, I felt like J.D. Vance's guy liner was going to start running. He was going to start tearing up. No.
He needs waterproof.
He really does.
Yes.
Or may I recommend the eyelash extensions I have? They're working very well for the tour.
Yeah.
Does that have to do with eyeliner? Eyelash?
No,
No,
just
no.
lashes.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
But, since he's going the whole. It is weird how they hate drag queens. And
But J.D. Vance puts
Trump
on
wears
eyeliner.
a wig and
Yeah.
heels and
Yeah.
makeup, and J.D.
He's a
Vance
drag
clearly
queen.
is a guy liner guy.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Just saying. Okay. Anyway, wow, I know. What do I say about polls?
They're BS until you find one that you like, and you found one you like.
Jody helpfully,
Highlighted this one.
yes. Shallow State said the good news is the Fox poll, which had Trump up 5 points in March, now has Biden ahead by 2 points. The other news, polls are inaccurate, poorly constructed, antiquated, compromised, fundamentally flawed. Still, nice to see him ahead. See,
They agree
she's
with
after
you.
my own heart,
Yeah.
right? It's like, all right, but that makes us feel better. So let's.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of hopium this morning.
Sure.
Exactly.
Let's run through that little field of hopium, shall we? Can I just say, I'm wearing my, hurry, let's go Darwin, because we have Dr., what do you call it?
Dr.
We have Dr. Doom on today,
Erwin
who is
Redlener.
very good friends with Dr. Fauci, who literally yesterday said he's
we
afraid.
might get.
What?
Ooh.
We might get him. I asked Dr.
friends
He's on a
with Dr.
tour.
Doom.
He's on a publicity tour.
There you go.
I asked Dr. Doom, and he's
Reaching out to.
I just want. Can I just say I want to hold him? Would that be inappropriate for an interview?
yes.
He just said today that he's or yesterday
He's threatened.
that he's afraid he's going to be killed. I mean, who wouldn't? There's already
agree.
one guy in jail. I mean, you have sitting Congress people like Marjorie Taylor, idiot, right to his face. That's the thing is you keep like flinching, thinking, oh my God,
Yeah.
just if the awful happens. But also, let me just say, my shirt is also in honor of anti-vax. I'm just hoping Darwin helps us because the polling is close to whatever happens.
It's within the margin of error.
But if all the anti-vax Trump idiots and the anti-vax Bobby Kennedy idiots,
No.
this is just. I'm just going to make that sound more fun with that music, Chris.
Okay. Here we go.
This is another poll among independents. Biden 52%, Trump 43%. But it's
That's
just
good.
No, it is. It's just this breakdown. It's just in a country that has always been so closely divided. These idiots. It is no time, as Bob Seska says, to play grab ass with democracy. It's no time for political tourists for this kind of hurry, right? It's just our democracy is literally on the line.
Yes.
But anyway, they break it down. Biden 32%, Trump 28%, Kennedy 27%.
Why?
I mean, that's the dumbest part of our timeline. It's just based on name stuff, and who knows?
Family history.
Anti-vax idiot, name value. The fact that people don't realize he's a complete lunatic. But in close races, you have 2016 flashbacks. Cornel West at 5%, Jill Stein at 4%.
all
What are you
bad.
doing, people?
But none of those have qualified for the debate next week.
No,
A
I
week from
know,
now.
but I mean, just
Yeah.
the fact, that, Chris, in that close an election, those kind of, and those are the ones that are going to hurt Biden. The Cornell, get them out for
I think
God's
a lot
sakes.
of Kennedy voters.
The Kennedy voters are
Trump
going to hurt
voters.
Trump.
I think they are.
Yeah, maybe. That's
Yeah.
what some people
I
are
think there are
saying.
never
but,
Trumpers that want to vote for Kennedy.
well, I
Right.
was talking about particularly Stein, and that
Well,
is up to
yeah.
9%, which
Yeah.
is significant if the polls are as close
Yeah.
as they say
That
they are.
Stein is a word.
How's Marianne Williamson doing?
Not well.
How many times did we get that pitch?
Oh my God. And Cenk.
Oh, Jane.
Oh, dear. Okay, just let's. We're not circular firing squad people,
No.
but Jill Stein and Cornel Wells, get them out. Seriously, you're going to be responsible for Trump again and for fascism and for everything you've ever believed, the 180-degree opposite. You can really read Project 2025 and go, yeah, this is a good time to F
Yeah.
around. Let's find out how fascism feels in America. The one good thing I thought, Jody, in the Fox poll even, is everyone tells us, oh, just stop talking about democracy. Nobody really knows what that means.
That's
I don't really
number
care.
one.
That's blah, 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 blah. Yes,
number one.
Number one, like almost 70%. So I think people are paying attention. We got to just keep our head down, right? Like you were saying, Chris, about it annoys you when on TV they have opinion columnists on. I mean, literally,
Yes,
no
yeah.
one's. Unfortunate. I'm not saying this is a good thing. No one reads newspapers,
No.
and furthermore, hardly anyone watches TV. As Rachel Bitterkoff, but people don't even watch news,
Right.
so they're not watching
Right.
the columnist that wrote
No.
the thing we love, the anti-Trump thing that's on the TV, the cable news show that also no one's watching.
Exactly.
That's why you promote it on social media.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's your job. Tell the story in person to everybody you know on social media. Correct the facts. Do what you can. Make sure you're registered. Make sure you check and check again. Make sure everyone you know is registered. Give money if you can.
Yeah.
When you're feeling anxious, do something. Right? What did our friend Joe Madison always say? What are you going to do about it?
Right.
I'm not sure people are reading Mike Barnacle anymore.
I don't. Well, I mean, God bless them. Some of them are fantastic columnists.
Sure,
and
but
we're like,
but
this is
nobody.
great.
Who subscribes to the paper anymore?
Right.
If they do, it's online.
I even stopped getting an old time paper, and I got one for quite some time.
Yes, you did.
You know, the only neighbor that does, and God bless him, is Joel Stein, because he's a writer,
Well,
so he supports.
He's a
I'm
columnist
like,
too.
"Oh,
Yeah,
look,
yeah,
Grandpa,
exactly.
Grandpa has an LA Times in his
He's
driveway.
an opinion columnist. So of course,
kind of a niche.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Okay. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, the blah, 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 blah. Let's go back to 13.
Do you look to see what's on his driveway?
It's right there when I'm walking the dogs by.
Okay.
I'm not,
Yeah, because she's up early, remember?
Okay.
where's my...
I,
Hold on. Oh, I have since you brought up dogs. Or
the
I brought
crazy
up dogs.
lady down the street knows who subscribes to the paper and who
The
doesn't.
crazy dog
I
lady.
do too.
Do you?
Yeah, in my neighborhood. I know who gets the paper and who
All right.
doesn't. Yeah.
Hold on. I found it just since well, you didn't bring up dogs. I brought up dogs.
Yeah,
you
you did.
did. I
You always
remember
bring
what
up
you sent.
dogs.
I remember what you
I
sent.
never bring up dogs.
Yeah, Jody said I have an eerie, like, photographic memory for threads and tweets I
tweets.
sent. Like,
It's
if
really
she forgets
creepy.
one of them, I remember.
Oh, I know. I've been
creepy.
there. Been there.
It's creepy.
Anyway, I can't find it right now.
Yeah, until you can't find them.
Yeah.
Then you don't
No,
know.
it's just when you're out without your dog. That's the only thing neighbors say is, "Where's your dog?"
Right.
Like,
You're
proving
not
that
important.
your dog is way more important than you are. I mostly know my neighbors' dogs' names. I'm a little
Same
fuzzy on
here.
their names. I'm
Same.
like Snoodle's dad.
I think one of my neighbors, her name is Sherry,
Yeah.
because
but
she's got
what
Wallace
difference does it
and,
make?
and Nellie.
The dogs are the important thing.
Wallace and Nellie are the important things.
Okay, where was I? Oh, this is so. Yeah, this is why this was fantastic because what's his name? What's his douche? Jesse Waters.
Oh.
Yes, 13. Nah.
If you think about it, Gen 6 democracy and Trump's character is not policy. That's never even been tried in the history of presidential campaigns. Just Bush ran on the war, Obama ran on the war, Obamacare and the economy. Trump ran on trade, immigration, and ISIS. Biden ran on COVID. Biden's running on genuine. I mean, that's That's the riskiest campaign strategy of all time. And if you look at polling, polling doesn't change around June. It usually locks in right now. They must be freaking out, and they're trying to get a little distance from this losing campaign.
He's running on J6?
No, he's running on democracy.
Right.
Okay, and that was directly before.
Brett Baier.
Brett Baier said this.
Good evening. I'm Brett Baier. We are releasing new Fox polls right now about the presidential race. President Biden gets his best result this election cycle in the head-to-head against former President Donald Trump. He leads 50-48, all within the margin of error, a very tight race. When listing extremely important issues to their vote, registered voters in this survey citing the future of democracy at 68%, the economy at 66%. Followed by stability and normalcy, then health care and immigration, abortion, and guns.
Okay, Chris.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Who said probably the best explanation of why Trump supporters support him that I've ever seen. They react best to trolling. During my time in conservative talk radio, our highest rated hours were the one where we were simply trolling the libs.
Twinkie the Kid.
No, you said it.
Oh my God, it's you, Grandpa. It's you on Threads.
Oh, okay. I thread occasionally.
I knew the answer.
I know that'd be a fun guess the quote. He wrote it yesterday. Grandpa doesn't know.
He forgot.
How many times?
Vomit things out of my brain and then they're gone.
What soundbite? What soundbite did you say? Grandpa, I just told you. Okay. Anyway, you retweeted a meme.
I did.
It says, here is the truth. Trump supporters don't measure his success by what he does for them. They measure by what he does against people they don't like.
Yep.
That is so true and so
Yep.
sad. That's why they see him as being quote unquote successful. This is why they will never abandon him. His tormenting of the others sustains them.
Exactly.
That's a
That's
sad
sad.
testament to us.
But that distills it down to something that everybody can understand. That's
Yeah.
exactly what's going on.
Liberals, we look at facts and figures and the
Right.
economy and the jobless rate and this and that. We're like, what? Trump did nothing for
Right.
you. I mean, just the COVID response alone, when you hear Dr. Fauci talk again, you're just like, oh my God. The fact that that guy he should be in jail for, what's the word? What is the legal term Glenn says?
Negligent homicide.
Yes, negligent homicide. Well, I mean, running for re-election on his COVID response.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I love this whole, they were talking about him, somebody tweeted about him being, he's supposed to be, I'm the tough on China guy. First of all, his own guy admitted his China failure was a complete disaster.
Yep.
And secondly, he was, one of our ads should be him over and over again praising Xi.
Yes.
Right? People forget that. He's so transparent. He's doing a fantastic job on COVID. He's transparent. He's doing a great really? And now you're running against you with a guy that was tough on China and China virus and Kung flu and every other racist thing you can think of. I literally can't.
You can't even?
No. Oh, here it is.
Another bon mot from
Who
me?
said yes? While Trump began his presidency as a snarling trade warrior bent on ending Chinese manufacturing dominance, he ended his presidency as a whimpering apologist for Beijing. Who said that?
King Ding Dong.
No, it's this thing guy was talking. I don't know what his name is. So really, there was no answer to that. Guess the quote. It's his trade guy.
Okay. Got it.
That wasn't really fair. I'm like, I don't know, some guy.
King Ding Dong
The
was
answer
close.
was some guy.
Was very close.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. Uh-oh.
Chris, who said?
I know who this is. I just know because I know
It's
what I printed.
hysterical how folks on the far right and the religious folks out there keep shouting pedo at LGBTQ people, yet the only news story we see are megachurch pastors and youth pastors sexually abusing little girls and boys. Crazy, huh? Who said that?
Marathon John.
No, oh
No,
my God, it's
you
you,
did.
Grandpa,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
you. Grandpa, Matlock's not real.
Neither are my teeth.
But what?
I don't know
can
the rest.
put
Ne-
corn
Neither
into
are
a
my
nice
teeth.
paste.
But if
works.
you push it into a fine paste, it's good eating.
I can still eat corn on the cob if you mush it, cut it off and mush it into a fine
Fine
paste.
There you go.
That's it. That was Grandpa Simpson, just in case you're wondering who guessed the quote.
You are invited to Stephanie Miller's Sexy Liberal Save the World Tour. It's the political comedy event of the year, and it's coming to a city near you. Join Stephanie Miller, the queen of progressive talk radio, along with Hal Sparks, John Fugelsang, and the comedy duo Frangela, mocking all the fascists and trolls for a tour that is hilarious, inspiring, and deeply offensive to just the right people. It's an all-new tour with all new guests and a side-splitting evening of stand-up. Stephanie Miller's Sexy Liberal Save the World Tour.